English for the heart.
Learn slowly. Feel deeply.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to English for the Heart. It's Lena here, sending you a warm, gentle hello from my little wooden desk by the window. I have my cup of chamomile tea with me, and the room is quiet and soft, just the way I like to start the morning. Before we begin, I want to say thank you for choosing to spend this time with us today. And a tiny reminder, if you want more calm English listening, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the little bell, and maybe leave a comment about how you're feeling today. Your words help our small, cozy corner grow. And now, before Evan joins us, let me quickly share something important. Listening to slow, gentle English, like the style we use here, is one of the kindest ways to improve your English. Why? Because your brain learns best when it feels safe. When the language is slow, soft, and emotional, your mind doesn't fight. It absorbs. It remembers. You learn naturally, the way children learn, through stories, feelings, rhythm, and connection. So, give yourself permission to relax. You're learning even when it feels like you're just listening. That's the magic. All right, I see Evan walking in. Let's start.
Hi, Lena. Hi, everyone listening. It's Evan, and I want to start by admitting something very honest. I am trying to be calm, but I accidentally spilled cereal on the floor this morning, so I feel like I'm already failing at life today.
Oh, Evan, you always bring the morning drama. Was it at least a small spill or a call the emergency services level spill?
Let's just say the cereal was everywhere. Some pieces, I think they traveled to another dimension.
I'm glad you survived that very dangerous situation. But actually, your little disaster is a perfect warm-up for today's topic.
You mean the theme, the big one? Everything happens for a reason?
Yes, a sentence people love to say, especially when life gets confusing.
I like that sentence, but I always wonder, is it true? Does everything really happen for a reason? Even random cereal explosions at 8 a.m.?
Well, maybe the reason was simply to give us a funny story to start with. But today, let's explore a deeper meaning, gently, slowly, and with curiosity.
Lena, do you ever feel like life throws you tiny challenges just to test your patience?
Oh, yes. For example, last week, I dropped my favorite mug, the one with the little cat on it. It broke into 3 pieces.
No, not the cat mug. That's a crime against humanity.
I was upset. It felt like a bad sign for the whole day. But later, I found a beautiful handmade cup at a small local shop. Now that new cup feels like a tiny gift, something I never would have found if my old mug hadn't broken.
So the reason was a new beginning?
Maybe, not a destiny, not magic, just life moving things quietly.
Lena, the saying everything happens for a reason sounds easy when it's about small things. But what about the big ones, the heavy ones?
You're right. We don't want to force meaning onto pain. We don't want to pretend everything is fine when it's not. Meaning is not something we decide immediately. It grows, slowly, like a plant.
I remember when I didn't get a job I really wanted. At that time, I felt lost, embarrassed, a little hopeless. I thought something was wrong with me.
That must have been really hard.
Yeah, but that no pushed me to try something else. And that something else slowly became something I loved. Looking back, I can see the direction. But in the moment, I only saw the pain.
That's how life works. The meaning comes later, not during. Evan, do you remember that time you took the wrong bus?
Ah, yes, the bus adventure. I was so angry that morning.
But because of that, you met someone who helped you learn design.
Exactly. One tiny accident became a turning point.
That's the butterfly effect. Small choices create big consequences. We think only big decisions matter, but the small ones shape our lives too.
There was a time I missed my train. I was angry, frustrated, ready to declare war on public transportation.
That sounds about right.
But because I missed it, I sat on a bench. I watched people walking. I noticed the blue sky. I had a moment of unexpected calm. It reminded me that sometimes waiting is a gift.
Yes, life pauses us sometimes, not to punish us, but to help us breathe. I once read about a woman who lost her job during a difficult period. For months, she felt hopeless. But that space, painful as it was, helped her discover painting. Now it's her career. Meaning quietly grows in the empty places.
I think the reason behind pain is often not a fate, but a transformation.
Yes, we don't have to like the pain. We don't have to say it's good, but we can let something new grow from it.
Lena, do you think trusting life means believing everything will be perfect?
No. Trust means believing we can handle the imperfect. It means believing that even when things feel confusing, the story isn't finished yet.
I like that. It means we don't need to rush. We don't need to know the whole path. We just need to take the next small step.
Exactly. Meaning is not loud. It doesn't arrive with fireworks. It arrives quietly, like peace.
So, Lena, remember my famous laptop disaster?
The one where your laptop broke the night before a big deadline.
Yes. At that time, I thought the world was ending. But that experience taught me to organize my work better. I learned backup systems. I learned time management. It made me a better version of myself.
Sometimes the lesson is the reason. When something goes wrong now, I try to ask myself a new question. Not, why is this happening to me? But, what could this be teaching me?
That simple shift changes everything.
If anyone listening is going through something confusing right now, please remember, you are in the middle of your story. You don't know the ending yet. But one day, you might look back and understand why you needed this moment.
You are not late. You are not behind. You are simply growing.
So maybe everything doesn't happen for a reason. Maybe we create the reason, slowly, gently, over time.
And maybe, just maybe, the thing you're worried about today will someday become the thing that shaped you.
Thank you for spending this quiet moment with us.
And remember, if you want more slow, calming English practice, subscribe, breathe, and take gentle care of your heart.